This Saturday, Stradebianche returns, taking us through the rolling Tuscan hills, the historic white gravel roads, the Strade Bianche, and finishing one of the most beautiful settings in all of cycling, Piazza del Campo in Siena. At the center of it all, well, you guessed it, is Tadej Pogacar, the Slovenian superstar. The two-time winner lines up as one of the overwhelming favorites chasing history. If he wins for a third time, well, he'll earn a permanent marble marker along the route, joining Fabian Cancellara, the Swiss, as the only rider to have achieved this honor. But as we know, Pogacar is never just about the win, it's about how he does it. Last year, you remember, he attacked with 81 kilometers to go, soloing all the way to victory in the most dominant of performances in cycling. Perhaps this was a move that will go down in history, a move so ridiculous, it's said it'll never be repeated. And yet, here we are again, Pogacar is back. He won the first race of the season at the UAE Tour and now switches over to focus on one-day races. No more stage races until the Dauphiné, he said. I need to switch the mentality for now to one-day races. He's not trying to recreate 2004's madness. I hope also to find good legs, and we'll see about the results. I don't mind if everything doesn't go as smoothly as last year. Okay, Tadej, if we're to believe you, we all know him well. If he senses a moment, he'll take it. He'll go for it. The contenders, who do we look out for? Who can challenge Tadej Pogacar? The list is long, but Mathieu van der Poel and Wout van Aert, they won't be racing. They'll save their battles for later on this spring. That leaves Tom Pidcock as a key threat. The 2023 Strade Bianche champion has started the season on fire, winning 4 times with his new team Q36.5. If anyone could pull it off, a long-range daring attack, well, it's Tom Pidcock. We saw the form on display already last weekend in the Omloop Nieuwsblad. The Brit seems to have it. Also watch out for Mikel Kwiatkowski, 2-time winner in Strade Bianche and the winner of the Classica High-End earlier on in February. And we have Maxime Van Gils, 3rd last year and fresh off a win in Vuelta Andalucia. Other dark horses, Mark Hirschi, Valentin Madouas, Ben Healy, Matthias Vacek, Attila Valter, and let's throw an Italian in there, it's an Italian race, Davide Formulo. But let's be honest, beating Pogacar on his terrain is almost impossible. If he's even just okay, he's the man to beat. If he's at his best, well, good luck. The race, 213 kilometers of gravel and chaos. The Strade Bianche route is more brutal than ever. Kicking off at 11:20 a.m. local, 213 kilometers, covering 82 kilometers of strato gravel. That's nearly 40% of the race on the Strade Bianche, the gravel roads. The final sector, Le Tolfe, well, that's where Pogacar launched his winning move last year. It was on a circuit, not on the last climb itself. But before that, riders must survive the Monte Santa Maria sector, a grueling stretch where the race often explodes. And then there's the final climb, not gravel, but it's tough as nuts. That climb into Siena, it's one of the cruelest of climbs, a brutal ramp over 10% leading into Piazza del Campo. If a small group arrives together, this is where the race will be decided. The women's Strade Bianche 2025, it starts at 9:40 a.m. local in Siena, 136 kilometers with 13 sectors of gravel, totaling 50 kilometers. Defending champion Belgian Lotte Kopecky isn't racing, but there's no shortage of talent. Former winners Elizabeth Deigen, Elisa Longo-Borghini, Anne van der Breggen, and Demi Vollering all return. And then we have others to keep your eyes on as the racing rolls out over those Tuscan hills. Cassia Niriadoma, Mavi Garcia, Cecile Uttrup Ludwig, Pauline Ferrand-Prévot, and Olympic road race champion Christian Faulkner. Strade Bianche 2025 is going to be another classic in cycling's history books. You can catch all the race live and on demand exclusively for our viewers in Canada. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any moment of the upcoming classics, including Strade Bianche and stage races that are on the horizon like Paris-Nice and Triano Adriatico. Interviews, on-the-ground coverage, well, you got it all. Click the button right down there and join the community. The stage is set, Pogacar is here, the white roads are waiting. Will we see another legendary solo ride, or will someone rise up to challenge Tadej Pogacar? Either way, Siena is ready for a show. Strade Bianche 2025 is here.